Hey guys, it's your humble host, Rakia, if you prefer. So I'm back with a small video. It's about the Daman Mail stuff. I have tried a couple times to do a video on the update. I just can't. Not because it's not important, but because it is so mentally taxing and it's become difficult for me to cover stuff like this simply because of the context. And for those of you, just to kind of give you a quick rundown of the situation, Lindsay Loveridge dropped a truth bomb March 19th, and I'll put the link to that thread below. Pretty much in that thread, she talks about how there was interference from third parties, particularly from the industry. There was a letter that came from Duncan saying everything got fabricated and blah, 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 blah. A few days after the retraction, request was put through that people from the industry tried to pressure Anne from taking the articles down. That Lindsay had sat on this for 4 to 5 months. She had received the document back in November of 2021, and she was aware that the Doxxing group was going to hop all over this. So that's part of the reason, just if I read between the lines properly, that she sat on this, because she knew the bunch of people that would jump on this, aka Stand With Vic / some of the Comicsgate people, all the people that freaking covered the Vic Mignogna stuff or followed it religiously. Now, she's still shit. And then you had, which I'm going to put a link in the description to this below, you had Duncan Wetz come out, and I don't know if this Twitter's been verified. There's screenshots of the email. This could be somebody. I don't know, but there are screenshots of the emails showing that there was a back and forth. There's a screenshot from Lindsay Loveridge saying thank you, Duncan, for reaching out, and then there is a screenshot from Duncan's side, from Duncan's email, saying, hey, I reached out, and this is February of 2022. So, and also KiwiFarms, for those of you who have not read the thread, I'm going to put the link in the description below. This has all been added to that thread. Go through the thread because they have actually found a lot of stuff, and obviously I'm not going to cover it here because that'll result in privacy strikes and other freaking BS. But they have found out who might possibly have doxed Duncan, and not just from, oh, this is something too. So when Lindsay Loveridge talks about interference, she also talks about it's being implicated. There are people from her company, Anime News Network, because remember those files that got left in the folder and KiwiFarms went and found them, like the extra photos and the unredacted DMs and all that other stuff? So Lindsay, it's been speculated that she's not the one that had control of the initial folder, that the Google Drive that they were pulling these files from, that someone else did and purposely left them in there. And again, as I said, people knew KiwiFarms was going to go through this stuff. So it was done on purpose. Duncan was doxxed on purpose. The breadcrumbs were left, and they found somebody who actually went and doxed Duncan. Again, go through the thread. Duncan wants this to all go away because of damage. He didn't want to cause any damage, but I don't know if this is a real Duncan. I do believe that he was threatened and intimidated. And also, in that Twitter thread, Lindsay Loveridge talks about how the industry was trying to pressure Anne from pulling down the article because they didn't want to commit or have Daman Mills commit suicide. You guys know how I feel about predators, how a lot of us feel about predators. If someone like that is not willing to change and have their shit called out and reevaluate their life, Do a flip. Don't care. So, yeah, that's also, they tried to suicide bait Anne, and I'm sure Duncan got the same thing. Oh, well, you're going to cause him to commit suicide. Do a flip. So I'm so tired of this, because this is not just in the voice acting industry. This is not just in this sphere. You have because anybody who's considered part of a minority group gets protected at all costs. We've seen this with George Floyd, Jesse Smollett, the freaking trans cult. I recently just dropped an article on both the Save James page and in my Discord of how a rape victim got told she wasn't raped because it was by a trans woman, even though it was a man pretending to be a chick. And the UK has a very, very narrow-minded, very ignorant version of the word rape. So, yeah, she pretty much got told, oh, well, you weren't raped because it was a trans woman. And then you have stuff in Canada where they literally go after women's shelters for keeping men who are trying to be women out. So you do have the LGBTQ going after victims and survivors. So this just further proves that where they are protecting a predator because he's LGBTQ. You also have, let me also think, California, Scott Wiener, if you know who that is. Yes, that is a real politician, congressman in the state of California who wanted to minimize or lower the severity of sex registrations to keep more LGBTQ people off of it. I'm not bullshitting about this. This is where we're at. So these people don't give a damn if there's victims involved, and I've been watching all kinds of coverage of it, about the latest update, so I'm not going to do a big video. I'm not going to go through the freaking text messages or links. I'm just going to put all that stuff on the link below. Help yourself. But Yellow Flash at best, they don't care about victims. They never did. They really don't. It's nothing but a virtual signal to them. It is a battle axe to which they think they have the ability to swing at people, but when it's swung back at them legitimately, they don't want it done to them, and they no longer care. They hide, they protect their own, they try to blow it off. And in this case, they are very much trying to get one of their victims, gaslight one of their victims to take it all back. Go, oh no, my bad, I did the damage here. And you know, that is actually one of the behaviors of a stinking predator / sexual abuser, is making the victim feel it is their freaking fault. And that is the most disgusting, most fucked up part of it, outside of the actual abuse. But making the victim feel out of it is their fault. They were asking for it. They're the one that's doing harm and damage, and that is fucking bullshit. Duncan, you are not the one at fault here. What is happening to you, and you cannot see it. Those of us who have been through that process of being abused and actually learning how to walk out some of that stuff, you are being gaslighted and manipulated right now. And I bet you anything, if you, I wish, I don't know who's around you right now. I don't know if Brian is still talking to you. And if he is, please get a hold of your friend. Stand with your friend. Because no, this needs to be fought for. His voice, your voice needs to be fought for. I haven't seen anything come out about Brian or from Brian. And then that is something else too. So they're trying to do, and this is really, really disgusting. So you have somebody, and this was gone over, what was it? Who did it? I think it was Toy Box Radio, because they had a stream, Toy Box Radio, someone named Crumbion, Crow, and another person did a coverage of a video, and I'll put that streaming link in the description too, and you guys go watch that, of somebody who said that they knew Damon Mills when he allegedly lived in Hawaii and told this guy all this stuff, which implication is severe abuse / sexual abuse. And so they think he's going to talk more because the tone of his videos keep changing. And at first he wasn't naming Damon. And the second one, he did. And so they're kind of waiting for a third one to see if a third one comes out with a little bit more information. So I'm going to put the link to the stream below. It's an interesting watch. So there's a lot of stuff that's kind of moving right now and going on. But Duncan, as I said, this is not your fault. What is going on right now? No, you spoke. This is just another symptom. What happened to you is tellings of a larger problem that's been going on for a very long time. So, as I said, the fact that Daman is trying to make you feel as if the damage right now is your fault is gaslighting. You are being gaslighting. He's playing on your shame. He's playing on your emotions. He's trying to make you think that the violation that happened to you was okay. This is what predators do. This is what sexual abusers do and child groomers do. They all do this. Look this stuff up, hon. This is very important, and so I really hope you get somebody that has a strong shoulder you can lean on, because do not back away, hon. Do not back away. Do not try to say, oh well, no, no. No. We already have an admission from Damon Mills, and he's trying to twist it into something that was fun and happy and consensual. So please listen to what I'm saying. You need to stand up now. You have people who will support you. You have people who support you now. So please do not go silent and do not try to take away your story.